Hi, I'm Rick. I've had my dental implants for a little over a year. Here's what I looked like before. And I'm going to tell you 3 good things and 3 bad things about getting dental implants. And one of those things is figuring out how much this is going to cost. That's a big one, but we'll talk about that later. Bad number 3. I was supposed to have some swelling, some possible bruising, slurred speech possibly, or speech would change. I really didn't experience any of that, although I know that some people say they have. So I guess I was one of the lucky ones, but I did follow all the rules to the T. The only one thing I really had that I didn't expect was I bit my tongue a lot. In the beginning, my mouth was crying to get used to what's in my mouth, but my wife says that I need to learn that anyway. Good number 3. I come from a family of bad teeth. My mom, my dad, my siblings, plus I drank a lot of soda and it ruined my teeth. I've been dealing with dentists my entire life. Every year, thousands of dollars started with root canals. Then it started with having teeth veneered. And then I went to the bridges. And I was in an executive position in retail to where I would be at events hosting them and my bridge would fall out or a tooth would fall out. So I've been dealing with this my entire life. Now, I don't even know they're there. It's only been a year later and I floss like I should. I brush them like I should. I take care of them. Other than that, they're beautiful and I never have to worry about it again. Bad number 2. They tell you and they give you strict guidelines on what you eat and not eat. I decided, I was a little heavy at the time, that maybe I would stick to soft food. So I went on a soft food diet just so I didn't mess up. I did lose some weight. There was a little problem. Once in a while, I would get some food caught underneath the left side. But they told me, don't worry about it. We're going to do an adjustment somewhere around 6 months. I was told that I may have some gaps underneath my teeth when I had them done. I did experience a little food that got caught on one side, but when I asked them about it, they said that it would be adjusted down the road. And when I did have that adjustment, I did tell them about it, and they adjusted it, and I haven't had any problem since. And if you think that you may have a gap underneath your teeth, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. I did. They told me they would do an adjustment down the road, and they made the adjustment, and it's never been a problem since. But you may experience, you may not. Good number 2. You know, one thing I wasn't expecting on the positive aspect of this was how many people stop me and say, what is different about you? I distinctly remember my best friend in Arizona, I was visiting him, and he took 2 steps away, and he turned around and looked at me again. He goes, what's different about you? And I just smiled. And he goes, you had your teeth done. And I can't tell you how many times people give me compliments about my smile. And that's not why I did it. That is a byproduct and just so much more happiness. The confidence that it gives me now that people have told me, I see it. My wife brought up some pictures. Look at your pictures before you had it done. Look at your pictures after. I cannot believe, nor did I know, how big I'm smiling now, the positive aspect Nuvia has had in my life. And to think, I got these in 24 hours. And believe me, I didn't believe it. But here I am sitting in front of you telling you it's real, it happened. So yes, you can get permanent teeth in 24 hours. All right, bad number 1, the big one for me. I have dealt with this my entire life. Not only the pain and sitting in dentist chair after dentist chair and being embarrassed by teeth falling out. And let's just talk about the financial part of it. I'm sure I could have paid for Nuvia by the time I've got to all the money that I've spent out of pocket with starting at having the teeth looked at and then filled and then root canals and then having my first bridge. And it just goes on from there. If I'd have done this a long time ago, I would not have gone through all that pain and expense if I'd have known about Nuvia then. Like anyone else, I was looking for the cost. There is a cost guide. There's a link below that you can click on it. I highly recommend you do and read about it. If you're like me, I went online and looked and Googled to try to find the cost. It's hard to find. Everyone's different. The prices are different. Your teeth are going to be different. That's why you need to click on the link below. Okay, good number 1. You've checked out the cost guide. Listen, I had a couple of concerns. A, maybe I was too old and I didn't have enough bone because I'm 65. B, I'm diabetic, and I know that that was a question. But they handled it so professionally. They even contacted my doctor and made sure that everything was fine for me to go through with this procedure. So listen, if you're on the fence, make the appointment. Don't wait. They'll give you all the information you need for you to be able to make your decision. It's the best thing I ever did. I have people give me compliments all the time about my smile. My grandkids love Grandpa's new smile. And I'm telling you, it is the best thing I ever did. I never saw the benefits of not having to worry about it every single day. I treat it just like normal. I brush my teeth, I floss, and all I do is go about my daily business knowing that my teeth are going to be my teeth for the rest of my life, and I never have to worry about it again.